Hi everybody out there, I'm Charlie Simpson. I'm a friend of some of these crazy guys out there in the DeLorean world. We let them have a tech day once in a while or a shop, and I really enjoy their company because you never know what kind of candy bars they're going to bring and what's for lunch. But anyhow, lunch was good, so we're going to give you a 2-minute tour of what's going on around here. Personally, I'm a mechanic from way back when I was born and raised in a transmission shop, and I have corpuscles that are Chevrolet bow ties, right, for hemoglobin, so you know, I'm a Corvette crazy. So here's one of the coupes that we're working on. It's a 64 Stingray coupe, Riverside Red. It's got vintage air. We just converted it to disc brakes on the front because it had drums, right, and car is upgrading the small block from a 300 horse motor to a 350 horse motor, so it should have a little more fun to play with under accelerator. So yeah, this is something that I enjoy doing, and I think I was born to do. It's in the blood, everyone. And here's car parts right here that you can see that are on the trays, right, for this is L79 350 horsepower intake, hollow carburetor, original hose, shielding, valve covers, goodies and parts. Down here we have the heads and another carburetor, 2.5-inch exhaust manifolds with the 8-inch balancer, and 351 cam kit on the other side. That's the original General Motors 350 horse hydraulic, so you don't have to pop the valve covers off and adjust the freaking lifters. You know, it's like, dang, not again, right? Thought we were done with it. Then out here we got a time machine that we call, you know, stainless steel refrigerator that was turned into a car, so to say. And this belongs to Mr. Justin Tribune, and it's quite the joy. He's working on the suspension right now, and we welded up the horns right here where there was a factory defect because the metal is really very thin, so it was stretch cracked, so we fixed that. So this side right here has been cleaned, but the other side's been restored and put back together as far as the suspension.
So this is before and the other side's after.
Yeah, this is the after side. You'll see a difference in how nice and clean it is over here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
In my
Very
25
nice.
plus 30 years maybe of restoring cars, I've been passing on this technology to my fellow friend and bandmate Justin
Oh, he's got,
Tribune.
looks like he's got the DeLorean Europe
yeah, he's got
control arm
yeah, he's got
braces,
the control braces. He's modernizing and upgrading the car every way he can because he intends on driving this thing until it rusts and stains. No,
I think he's got like a 700, 800,000 miles on the car.
yeah, the car's documented over 500,000 already from the previous original owner.
So these are the original control arms on his car was cleaned up?
Yeah, those are the original control arms because you can't change them. You have to have them. And the deal is you have to buy the right parts and put control arm bushings in there and shocks and things. So, and like we had to grind the shock to get it to go into the control arm because it was out of tolerances and too big, wouldn't go in straight. And we had to drill the A-arm bushings up here because they were too small with the kits that was furnished. So my advice to the people out there, don't be cheap, buy the good stuff, because if you don't, you're going to pay for it in loss of time and doing it twice and buying the good stuff later. So yeah, this is going back together. It's got the conversion kit for the speedometer.
Oh yeah,
So,
the angle drive.
Yeah, they're bad for the speedometer, so that angle drive's been replaced. And over here against the wall, there's more car parts. You can show them all the old radiator assembly. It's being replaced with the new one, right? So he's got the good one, so that's good. Here's water cooling tubes here. Basically, suspension parts, mounts. If you're going to do the suspension, you got to have this. This guy compresses the spring so you can work with it safely.
Right.
And here's the hubs, bearings, things. Also, so you people know out there, these bearings that are pressed into these guys in here, don't go the cheap ones, because if you do, your wheels will wobble. Get the real deal and spend the extra money. Or unless you like doing stuff over and over again, because that's just what you'll be doing. Okay, so anyway, so much with that stuff. And one of the guys that works with me, he's got a girl, daughter, and this is going to be her car, so he's like a '62 Ford Falcon right here. It's 6-cylinder with an automatic in it. in the process of being restored, right?
Yep.
So, for those people who love old Fords, I call this car the baby bird. It's been converted over to disc brakes on the front for modern convenience and safety. So, that's another thing. Then right here, this is a daily driver, what you call a California patina truck. It's all original to the day, right? And Survivor, and it's one of those California treasures because it's got no rust and it starts almost every time you want it to. Almost every time, right?
Yeah.
Then further back here, we got more cars, Corvettes and Camaros here.
Oh wow, here we go.
Here's some real deal stuff right here. This yellow car, it's a very rare treasure in its own right. This is a hardtop convertible 1968 L88 427 powered Corvette. So if you know what those numbers mean, it's a badass ride.
You gonna work on this one too?
Huh?
Are these
Yeah.
all cars that you're in the process of
Yeah,
getting ready to restore?
these are processes. You know, you ain't got time to do them all at once. Here's the '67 Camaro big block convertible sitting there. It's waiting in its turn. Right here we have a '72 Corvette, California car, one owner, all options, '72 T-top, which I'm not crazy about the T-tops, but we took the T-top one because it's kind of like a cool car and
Yeah.
couldn't resist it because it was, you know, one owner car and all options. And here's our spray booth right here. We have our next project that's coming up that's in line.
Check it out, Quince. Oh, nice. Look at this. For paint, Quince.
Yeah, this right here is a spray booth, right, and also serves as a garage. So this is my next project right here. Again, this is a '64 coupe. That's the California car, and it's been modified and flared. It's going to be completely and totally custom. It's going to have an L88 427 CE block in with a Doug Nash 5-speed that can handle 700 horsepower. Well-with brake system, Mickey Thompson headers, everything will be the best money can buy. It's going to be straight up black and red interior with red stinger. Maybe the stinger might go white because black, red, and white are Chevrolet's racing colors.
Right, right.
And when I tell you, when this car goes down the street, it'll be able to go hard out at 80 miles an hour and still have room to get sideways. So this will be my next project, and my goal is to have it done before the end of the year 2020. So I think I might be able to get that done. Realistically, nothing ever happens on time, but if time is on my side, like a guy named Mick Jagger saying time is on my side, we might get it done. But this thing is going to have vintage air, 560 horsepower, 427 L88 motor. You ain't seen that yet, but I'll let you see it. And all the good stuff. So that's one, and I'll show you a couple more projects out here in the backyard of all the little treasures. Out here's some of the other stuff that we do. I'm a fencing contractor, and we do customized steel stuff and things. Here's a gate that's going to go on a horse ranch in Corona, California for one of my friends, right?
Nice.
Everybody in town is going to try to figure out how in the hell we did it, and they're going to copy it, but I'm not going to patent it, so everybody wonder what happened, but they'll love it. It's a good friend of mine. Then out here we have a North 40, so to say. Under the tarp right here, we have a 29 Ford Model A Cabriolet that's just been sitting too long and needs a little bit of love someday, but it runs fine. Over here we have a Survivor 64 Stingray automatic air coupe that's in the waiting list of cars to be restored. And one of these days I'll get to it because I've collected all the parts to do the car, but you know, time is of the essence. You don't do 2 days at once. You know?
Right, right.
And there's an old Chevrolet truck that was a 3 or 4 time show truck winner and custom truck shows in the early 90s.
Brings back memories.
Oh, yeah.
That was my scene
Yeah,
back in the 90s.
yeah. I won a lot of trophies, and
Nice.
Over here we have a 68 Chevy truck back there in the back that we started our business with back in the day, and someday I want to put a ramp bed on it and make it a rollback right out of it, just haul my own junk around, right? So that's pretty much what we want to do with that. So there we are, some of the stuff. Now there's other cars and other things that you won't see on the property, but trust me, what you don't see here, God himself had a hand in making them probably the finest stuff you've ever seen in this freaking world. Because there's one thing that people say something about me when I'm done with it, it's world class. And you know what? They're fucking right.
Thanks a lot, man.
You're welcome. Buddy, again, Charlie Simpson here. We're going to show our friends a very rare treasure. This is a factory black 58 Corvette fuel injected race car. The day it was made, they made the same car, the Purple People Eater. That car sold for over $2 million.
Wow.
Okay, so this is in the same production run. It's in pieces, but we have them all. So that's what we do. We can't say it right now, but there's a billionaire in Utah who owns a pharmacy company who's been trying to offer me insane amounts of stupid money for the car, but he's not going to get it. It's mine. And in here also we have a collection of car parts and things and pieces. There's stuff hidden everywhere. There's factory bumpers right there. There's crow rims inside the compartment here. Yeah, all kinds of goodies in here. All kinds of things. You could tell it's a 58 because of the washboard hood, right?
Yeah.
Then it's the spears, and I hate to say it, but it turned into a storage unit also in the back. So if you open up the trunk, it's like, what's he got in the trunk? Well, whoa, plastic. We don't want plastic, but what's in? Oh my God! Look at all those damn guitar stands. This guy's addicted to collecting guitar stands. What's up with this monkey? Oh my God! So anyway, we ran out of space in the studio, so we decided to put it in here, so it's good, safe storage. Who's ever going to think you're going to find a guitar stand in a 58 Corvette trunk, right?
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, factory black. This was special ordered CPO because they only had the charcoal black, but this is actually a factory black Corvette fuel injected factory race car. It's worth an incredible amount of money, but to me, it's another car that needs my love. That's what I was born to do. Now over here, for those people who really like motorcycles, this is a 2002 Dyna Wide Glide G3. It's kind of like the Corvette of Harley Davidson's.
Wow. Nice.
Everything's a Corvette.
It is. This is a Corvette motorcycle. Yeah. This was the showpiece when they opened up the Laidlaw's Harley Davidson dealership in Baldwin Park, California in 2002. They wouldn't even let me have it. And the reason they let me have it is because I helped build the dealership.
Very nice.
Yeah, this thing is a bullet too. It's got everything done to it you can possibly do to it. Big bore kit, everything, cams, carburation, ignition. It's the real deal. FX DWG3. Badass to the bone.
Very nice, very clean.
Yeah. Ostrich skin.
Really?
Leather. All of it's custom paint. If you wreck or need a part of this bike, you got to give them a serial number to prove that you're the owner before they'll give you the other piece, because they don't want nobody making clones of them. Yeah. Already a collector's item.
Awesome.
Where Harley Davidson's lost tremendous value in the world, this bike's still holding its value and worth a little bit more. That's because it's the Dyna Wide Glide G3. So there it is. Black motorcycle, black Corvette, one lucky guy here.
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
You're welcome. Thank you. Enjoy.
Cool.